Good day, everyone. I am Sandy Clark Llena. I am the first reporter of the group 2. So, our introduction for today is about goal setting. And our main topic is important of goals and becoming a better student. So, my topic for today is to pinpoint what is the important in our life. Goals must have a benefit for you in order to stay committed to them. For me, the time will come, everything will end. You will have no more sunrise or sunset. Everything you have, the fruit of your labor, will be passed on to others. The wealth, the fame, the power will one day lose its meaning. Even your anger, frustrations, and problems, as we all, as your hopes, ambitions, and plans will not be realized and will be lost. It doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor, or whatever your achievement in life. In the end, everything will be in vain. What is the meaningful of life? When you measure the value of your days, what matters is not what you buy, but what you build. Not what you get, but what you give. Not what you have learned, but what others learned because of you. Not how many people you met, but how many people you've touched. What matters is not your memories, but the memories you've learned with your loved ones. But this is the most important things that you know God personally. You should never mess this while you are alive, more than anything else. Love, love the Lord with all of your heart. To a meaningful life is a choice. So choose the important, choose to live or live with God in your life. So, goals must have benefits for you in order to stay committed to them. So, I have 8 ways to stay committed to your goals. Number one, set goals. Number two, reverse your goals frequently. Number three, set routines. Number four, stay inspired. Number five, look at the big picture. Number six, stay accountable. Number seven, don't burn out. Number eight, explain these 8 ways of setting goals. So, number one, set goals. Before you can stay committed to your goals, you need to set goals. Setting goals that are specific as possible is one of the most vital ingredients in making your financial dreams a reality. You must set a goals. So it's a it's far easier to give up when your goal is a very pie in the sky average. However, when you create specific goals, you will feel passionate about attaining those things and the quality in life. Number two, revise your goals frequently. Setting goals is a one done short of deal. You need to revise your goals frequently. It might not actually be on a daily basis, but it should be something that you make a regular habit. So, number three, set routines. Routines might seem boring, but they can take you to sexy places. By large millionaires advocate to where they are bringing in. They will taking time to cultivate good habits, and that takes discipline and routine. Number four, stay inspired. Sometimes your motivation needs a little nudge in the right direction. Seeking an external inspiration can be a great way to stay on the track on your goal. One great way to stay inspired is to look at the people are killing at traders and business. People like me stop trading challenges, students who should get inspired. Number five, look at the big picture. It can be easy to lose sight of your goals and feel your motivation diminish with times and thoughts. Unfortunately, since then, times and mistakes are available for every trader. Number six, stay accountable. Self-motivation is extremely difficult, but you need to be successful as a trader. Sometimes you need to look up your network to help keep you accountable. Number seven, don't burn out. Believe it or not, sometimes taking time off the best thing you can do it to get closer to your goals. So basically, what I'm saying is that to stay committed to your goals, you have to commit to taking care of yourself and know when time to say when quiet night. Number 8, stay the course. Follow the tips to staying committed to their goals. As listed in this post, and once you've done that, rinse and repeat to stay committed to your goals. You need to work hard of nurturing them on your career. The tips as listed in this post are not timed things. They are things that you should doing constantly in your career to remind yourself of your going and stay on the track. Staying committed to your goals doesn't require effort and maintenance, but is worthwhile after all. Your goals are what keep you motivated, hungry, or traitor, so it's important to constantly remember and nurture them in a variety of ways. In time, these tips will become second nature, and you'll never lose sight of your goals. So, that is the end of my topic for today, and thank you.
So good day everyone. My name is Pitogo. I'm here to discuss about identify obstacles related to which is related to goal setting. A goal is an idea of the future or desired result that a person or a group of people envision, plan and commit to achieve. And obstacles are problems that get in the way of a goal. This is commonly used to describe hardships in life and issues in business. So in goal setting, these two eh, never be separated. When you have goal, you have obstacles. So our topic is to identify obstacles. So for example, I have I have a dream or I want to be a athlete, a great athlete. Um, I have to identify what are those obstacles. So these are the examples of obstacles: a lack of financial problem for my daily needs, food, and and some event. Join some big event. So of course, athlete join some events in other places. So that is lack of financial resources. So time time is a fixed resources such that consumption of time can be obstacle. So of course time management. So time is also an obstacle because you have to divide it from for your training day, training time, your class hours, your family, friends, your rest days. So you have to time you have to manage it. So resources. So lack of resources. Things that athletes athletes need: shoes, um, um, shoes, jersey, what training things, example dumbbells, so just like that, and other 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 things that athlete athletes use. So and other more. So Michael Jordan said, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. So, of course, if you have dream or you want to be something, you have to find some way. You have to overcome obstacles. So, because overcome obstacles builds character because they build inner strength. To overcome obstacles, there are some examples. Stay positive. Think about the good things that could come from the difficult decision you have to make. So stay positive and don't be affected by by others that they will they will they 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 do not show support. They they will only um lift you down. Stay positive, don't listen to them. Be in your mind. So, and keep on practicing. So keep on practicing. Practice and practice makes improvement. And strategy, so you have to strategy of your daily life, how you handle it, and strategy for your daily needs, and for your events or game to join. So, and other more. In real life, there are lot of obstacles, lot some how to overcome obstacles. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening.
Good day, everyone. My name is Louiegie Rivera, and today, I'm gonna discuss about of importance of goals and commit and block time, and also and also get accountability partner. The importance of goals, commit, and block. The importance of goals, commit. It is the commitment and dedication to a particular organization, cause or belief, and also willingness to get involved. People have commitment there are truly believe that it is an important and they showed up. The commitment it can help you stick to your goals and during the good times and the bad times. It can stronger your commitment you will make your likely and you are to succeed as you refuse to give up or give in. Achieving these goals might you give your security, freedom, and remove financial importance. Um, the importance of block time. The importance of block time, it is very important thing to us. It is a time management not only makes you do list, only makes your do list and more manageable. Um, Time blocking also improves your focus and determine procrastination. You can really focus for an hour or 2 hours at a time and do deep work. Um, Time blocking also um, there are many people believe that they can do multiple things at once and do them all well, but it's hard to do that because it can make struggle to your mind. Which first do you make? Um, Time blocking allows you to focus on one project at a time. The other topic is get an accountability partner. Um, Accountability partner, it is a person who coaches another person in terms of helping the other person keep commitment. The An accountability partner, it is a trusted companion who helps you make progress toward a commitment you have. It is to have someone that you can discuss and share your idea. Um, here, here are 5 steps to find an accountability partner. Step 1, look for the right individual. Step 2, be open to prospects from different background. Step 3, meet your preferred candidate. Step 4, select a day, a time, and perform of a meeting. Step 5. Establish weekly statement of an accountability. The statement, the statement, I mean, the step 1, look for the right individual. For me, by doing that, we should always honest, respectful, and sensitive, independent, and openness, and also empathetic. The step 2, be open to prospects from different background. By doing this, we need to be honest and work together with the prospects and understand the prospect fit. Step 3, meet your preferred candidate. Um, we should know each other and can comfortable with your feelings to your partner. Step 4, select a day, a time, and perform of a meeting. For me, I will do a request, a follow-up meeting on the spot and propose new time scheduling. Step 5, establish weekly statement of accountability. I think we should search for the right person and be open to someone with a different background. And that's all for today, and thank you.
Hi, good day to you, sir. My name is Michael Peñaflor Luna, and my topic is all about the importance of goals. My subtopic is set a goal and write it down, and the second one, which is set a timeline. First of all, we can talk about the set a goal and write it down. Goal: desired result that a person plans and commit to achieve. Goal settings: taking active steps to achieve a desired outcome. Is a purposeful and explicit process that starts with identifying a new objective, skill, or project you want to achieve. Then you make a plan for achieving it and you work to complete it. Why set a goal? Number 1. It gives you a long-term vision and short-term motivation. Helps you recognize your time and resources so that you can make the very most of your life. Number 3. Allows you to measure your own progress as you have to have a fixed endpoint to compare with. Set a SMART goals. S. Specific. Your goals need to be as specific as possible because otherwise they won't give you enough direction to follow through. According to a research paper from American Psychological Association, setting specific goals lead to a higher performance 90% of the time on companies studied. Goals are like a lamp lighting. The way the brighter the light, the clearer the road ahead. Measurable. Give yourself realistic deadlines to finish the task at hand. Adding specific dates, amounts, etc. makes your progress quantifiable. For example, instead of saying reduce expenses, say something like reduce expenses by 10% in the next 12 months. That gives you a fixed amount, a time frame to compare your goal, visualize the finish time. Attainable. Example, be honest with yourself. As Cowley co-founder Justin McNally told me, increase marketing budget by 50% in their month sounds like a great goal, but it's not very realistic one. If you're one man shop or don't have the resources to do that, you only end up frustrated. Instead, he said, set realistic and manageable goals. Decide what you want to accomplish in the day and stop when you're done. Excuse me. Relevant. Relevant align your goals with the direction you want your life and career to take. Balancing balancing the alignment between long term and short term will give you the focus you need. Time bound. Having a finish line will mean you get to celebrate when you accomplish your goal. Having set deadlines gives you a sense of urgency that is lacking when goals are open ended. Importance of writing down of your goals. Boost your motivation, improve your focus, reduce your stress level, achieve bigger goals, track your progress. First of all, boost your motivation. This is the most important reason why writing down your goals actually works. You can use goals to motivate your action. Try to use goals to create habits because habits drive performance. You cannot be in control everything, but goals help you control at least some of it, enough to achieve result. Then the second one is improve your focus. Improve your focus. When you're focused on what you're doing, you're directing your energy toward your goals and you achieve better result. It's easier to set other things aside when you know what you should focus on. Writing writing goals help you help help you have a clear focus and stay on track. When your goals are clearly defined, it's also easier to eliminate distraction. Reduce your stress level. Moving your goals from your head to a written word reduce stress. While it doesn't eliminate actual stressor, it removes the burden of keeping everything inside. When you have your own goals written down, you have better control over your emotional reactions. After accomplishing your goal, you feel more peace with yourself. Achieve bigger goals. Achieve bigger goals. Our goals our goals can sometimes feel overwhelming. A good technique is to break them down into smaller parts. As many as overestimate our abilities when it comes to defining a timeline. Try to make your timeline more realistic and break your bigger goals down into parts. This is where writing things down comes in handy. Make sure that your targets are concentrate and something that can be measured. Track your progress. An important step in the process of achieving your goals is to keep track your progress. Failures are inevitable and therefore you should keep track your failures too in order to avoid making the same mistake again. When you can see how much your progress you have made, you feel encouraged to keep going. Why set a timeline? Creating a timeline would help you visualize rules, tasks, milestones, and deadlines to achieve your goals. For example, once you've set those dates, try to to them as closely as possible. A timeline creates a sense of urgency, which in turn motivates you to stay on schedule and finish your goals. Lastly, setting a goal is not just about identifying what you want to achieve but also how you would achieve it. That's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Joshua C. Ramirez from Group 2, and I'm here to talk about managing and caring for the self. And what do you mean by managing and caring in our self understanding? Okay, self care is the practice of individuals looking after their own health using the knowledge and information available to them. It is a decision-making process that empowers individuals to look after their own health efficiently and conveniently, and in collaboration with health and social care professionally as needed. And as part of this lesson, I will tackle also how to create a good and healthy study habits. And I will give you a 6 crucial study habits for college students. First, find a comfortable place to study regularly because consistency is the key when it comes to studying, so do your best to make it habit of it. Second, you keep track of the deadlines and important dates because when a task or a project is given a deadline, it means that it expected to be completed by that time. Deadlines provide a clear expectation of what's to be delivered and when it should be delivered by. And this allows by the students or employees to take control of their work and implement deadlines in their time management skills. Third is don't cram for your exam because if you study for a test shortly before it is scheduled to take place, you might have gotten a higher grade if you don't or didn't cram for the test at the last minute. Fourth is to organize a study group. And what is the purpose of this? It can help students learn course materials in a deeper and more concrete way. Groups that are effective generate positive energy, encourage active participation, instill discipline, and require commitments from members. And these skills are certainly important for learning. Fifth is to review our notes after class because reviewing notes in details following each class or at minimum sometimes during the day before you go to bed will greatly increase your ability to recall what you have learned. And the last is we need to ask for a help because asking for help allow us to surround ourselves with people who can make us feel good and facilitate further development. These people create optimism and hope that we are able to deal with this challenging situation, which improves our resilience. And that's all. Thank you.
Good day, sir. I'm Vince Kyle Ocampo Aluba. Today I'm going to talk about set short-term and long-term goals. So let's start. So short-term goals acts as a milestone in your journey to reach the long-term goal of your life. They help you gauge how far you have come and how long you still have to travel to reach your ultimate destination. So short-term goal means um, like you're going upstairs and using the stairs is is what you need to go up. So that's what short-term goals means. You have to go step by step in order to reach your long-term goals. Long-term goals are the goals you set for your future, and short-term goals are an integral part of planning to achieve them. So in order to reach your long-term goals, it is necessarily to use the short-term goals in order to reach your long-term goal. So long-term goals can't be met in a matter of hours, days, or months. So they can't be met in hours or days, seconds, or in months. It takes years of dedication, hard work, and planning. So when you don't have short-term goals, you lack a clear vision of what you want to achieve. Yes, it is important to have a short-term goal because, just like what I've said earlier, short-term goals are just like stairs, step by step. That's all you need, step by step. Like for example, today I'm at college. I'm first year college. Next year, another step. So I'm second year college, and another year. So I'm third year, and another year, a year and a year and a year, in order to achieve your goal. So short-term goals help you see ultimate goals clearly and set specific guidelines to help you attain your long-term goals. So the short-term goal is important because it helps you set specific guidelines to help you attain your long-term goals. Failures, discouragement, and rejections are some of the hurdles you may face while working towards your goals. Yes, I'm a victim of failure, discouragement, and rejection. But I never back down. I always get up, do what I have to do in order to achieve my goal. Because just like what people have said, in order to achieve your goal is to fail. So you have to fail in order to achieve your goal. And also, sometimes it takes way too long to successfully achieve your long-term goals, which can take a toll on your confidence. Yes, sometimes long-term goals can it takes way too long to successfully achieve it, and this can cause lack of confidence. So this is where short-term goals come into play, because they keep reminding you the purpose of all hard work you put in and keeps you focused. To achieve the long-term goals, you need to break them down into short-term goals. Like for example, you want to buy a car in the future, and in order to buy that is today, you have to start saving small money, small or big, every day or every week, or at a month, every month, and to gather sufficient amount to buy that car in the future. So the secret of success is not just to keep moving. So it's not just keep on moving, but the secret is keep on moving according to a plan to reach to a particular destination in life. So it's not all about keep on moving, but keep on moving according to your plan, according to your goal, because it is pointing at a particular destination in your life. And the plan is often a combination of many short-term goals pointing a direction of an ultimate goal. Yes, the plan is often a combination of short-term goals short-term goals is pointing in the direction of an ultimate goal, and your ultimate goal in life. So it doesn't matter if you are in school, college, or a working professional, having short-term goals to attain a long-term goal is always beneficial. Yes, having short-term goal to attain your long-term goals is always beneficial. It doesn't mean that you are in college or a working professional. It's all about having short-term goals and long-term goals. Thank you.
Good day, sir. My name is Vince Galocampo Aluba. I'm here today to discuss about create a study schedule and stick to it. So let's start. So first, what is study schedule? So a study schedule or a study plan is a chart or schedule that allows you to block out time needed each day for well-defined learning activities, goals, and routine daily tasks. It's especially helpful when trying to make time between your work life, social life, and other responsibilities to do your schoolwork. So we should stick to study schedule because it allows us to see how we spend our time and ensures that we are setting aside enough time outside of class to complete homework, assignments, and study for tests and review and retain the information you are learning. So this is good for us, you know. Study schedule is great because today you can set a schedule, like for example today you set your schedule, it's your assignment, and tomorrow it's your project, and the next day is you have to review your homework or review your notes for your tests. So here are 7 ways on how to create a study schedule. First is establish short-term and long-term goals for studying. Second, list all the subjects you need to study. Third, figure out what you need to do for each subject or exam. Fourth, prioritize your lists. Fifth, divide your available time during the week into study blocks. Sixth, reverse time for non-academic activities. And last is fill in your study blocks. So let's start from establish short-term and long-term goals for studying. So it will be easier to create and manage your schedule if you know what you want to achieve at the end. This will also help you identify areas that you need to focus on. So make sure you know exactly how much time you have for each of these goals and write the end date down and calculate how many days, weeks, and months left. So, like for example, what is the deadline for a college application, or when are your exams? List all the subjects you need to study. So, the first step in creating your study schedule is to list all of the subjects and courses you need to study for. So, we must list all the subjects and courses that we need to study for to set them a schedule. So putting your obligations on paper will help you get a better idea of what you really have to do. So you have to have obligations, like listing it on a paper, and this will help you get better, and this will remind you that you have a schedule for, like example, assignments and projects. So if you have specific exams to study for, list this instead of courses. So if you have special exams or or something else, so just list this instead of courses. Figure out what you need to do for each subject or exam. So now that you've written down all of the different subjects you need to study for, you need to figure out what you need to do for each course. So you need to figure out what what's it gonna be like. This must go first, and this must go to the last, and You have to set a schedule like today 9 o'clock and the other one is 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. So while your time commitment and other obligations for a specific class might vary per week, chances are you'll find out that over the long haul you will need a certain amount of time per subject. So you will need a certain amount of time per subjects. You need to divide all of the subject or courses and set a time or schedule. So prioritize your list. After you've made a list of all subjects or exams you need to study for and figure out what you need to do for each, prioritize the list. So ranking each class in importance will help you figure out what subjects you need to devote the most time to and which subject should get your best time slot. So you need to figure out which is the best subject to to like answer answer it, and like for example this is the easiest subject and you need to do it first, and the hardest part and the hardest subject must go from the last. So divide your available time during the week into study blocks. So before you go on, you need to divide up your available time during the week into study blocks. So when we say study blocks is it's like various reasons. So after you do this, you can go and assign your blocks to a subject. So your various reasons or temporary time, you should set them a schedule like studying, not just hanging around watching TV, playing video games, playing online games. You should make it usable time like studying. Reserve time for non-academic activities. So while blocking off time for each subject, you also need to make sure that you are reserving time for your family, friends, and rest. So yes, you need we need we need to take a rest, because if you don't take a rest, you go over fatigue or sometimes go crazy because all you think of is about what you're studying. Sometimes you have to have fun with your family, with your friends, and also take a rest, because this is because you won't be able to succeed in your studies unless you create a healthy balance between your personal life and your academic life. Lastly, fill in your study blocks. So once you've got your schedule blocked out and you know what you need to schedule, so fill in your schedule. Write down which subject you are studying in each session. So you have to write down which subject you are studying in each session. So this will help you keep you on track, create checkpoints for the material, and allow you to organize your textbooks and study materials ahead of time. So thank you.
Hi sir, hi classmates, good day. My name is Chrich Diano, and I'm going to report or to discuss on my importance learning, know when to ask for help, and class attend. So let's start. First, know when to ask for help. If you're awake and alert, you are certainly more likely to absorb information given in class, during study sessions, and in class activity and participation. Think of it as an equation. Awake plus alertness equals AS. In addition to attending class, there are a variety of resources available to aid students in thriving and achieving in class. There are many free resources in college and high schools that students are not aware of. And we're not just talking the library. These free student services could include career centers, tutoring, editing on paper review, and even mental health counseling services at some schools. School resources are abundant, and students who take advantage of such resources are much more likely to succeed. So, my importance learning about this, it turns out that asking for help is a critical skill that can not only improve the outcomes of important life decisions, but also foster deeper relationship with others. Learning how to ask for help might be one of the most important things you can do, not just from a student, but as a human being. And if we are struggling for the motivation to do anything, struggling to make decision, struggling to make something, or having unexplained, that's the time we ask for help. Second, the class attend. This should be common sense. If students go to class, they will likely become more successful in the course. Obviously, the course material is presented during the class periods, and students that are paying attention to tend to learn while in class, and thus are more likely to perform well on exams. My importance learning about this is to make connection between concepts. During class lectures and discussions, your brain will find connections to the assigned reading, previous class meetings, and your own life experience. These connections serve as the foundation of learning. It is class that you will receive the direction and guidance. You will not miss important material. You will also think more clearly about course topics and be better prepared for test. And that's all, sir. Thank you. God bless.
Good day, everyone. I am John Christian Rivera. Today, I will discuss take good notes and review them later. Definition. Do you sometimes struggle to determine what to write down during lectures? Have you ever found yourself wishing you could take better or more effective notes? Lecture online, note taking in class can be intimidating, but with a few strategic practices, and one can take clear, effective notes. This handout will discuss the importance of not taking qualities of good notes and tips for becoming a better note taker. Why good notes matter? In class benefits, taking good notes and review them later in class is an important part of academic success in college. Actively taking notes during class can help you focus and better understand main concept. In many classes, you may be asked to watch an instructional video before a class discussion. Good notes taking will improve your active listening, comprehension of material, and retention. Taking notes on both synchronous and asynchronous material will help you better remember what you hear and see. Post-class benefits. After a class, good notes are crucial for reviewing and studying class material so, so that you are better understand it can prepare appropriately for exams. Efficient and concise notes can save your times, energies, and confusion that often result from trying to make sense or disorganized, overwhelming, insufficient, or wordy notes. When watching a video, taking good notes can save you from the hassle of pausing, rewinding, and rewatching large chunks of a lecture's. Good notes can provide a great resource for creating outlines and studying. Preparing to take good notes in class. The first step to taking good notes in class is to come to class prepared. Here are some steps you can take to improve your note taking before class even begins. review your text or reading assignments prior to lecture. Pre- Previewing allows you to identify main ideas and concepts that will most likely to discuss during the lecture. Look at your course syllabus so that you know the topic focus on class and what's going to be important to focus on. Briefly review notes from previous class sessions to help you situate the new ideas you learned in this class. Keep organized to help you find information more easily later. Title your page with the class name and date. Keep separate notebook sections or notebook for each class and keep all notes for each class together in a one space in chronological order. Determining what's important enough to write down. You may be asking yourself how you can identify the main points of a lecture. Here are some tips for recognizing the important points in a lecture. Introductory remarks often include summaries of overviews of main points. Listen for a signal words phrase like there are more, main, or to sum up, or a major reason why. Repeated words or concepts are often important. Record questions and thoughts you have or content that is confusing to you that you want to follow up on later ask your professor about. Write down keywords, dates, names that that can that you can then go back after define or explain later. The next topic is find your tribe. Definition. Tribe, a social division, is a traditional society consisting of families or communities linked by social, economic, religious, or blood ties, with a common culture and dialect, typically having a recognized leader. It's a human nature to search for belonging from our first day of preschool and well into adulthood. We gravitate towards those who reflect the kind of qualities we admire. To say we are looking for our tribe means that we are looking for people who share communities for possess the traits we aspire to adopt, whether it's a family, community, or a group of fellow practitioners or tribe. Is important because it reflects our values while simultaneously justifying our need for companionship. Step to find a tribe. 1. Do some self-reflection. The first step to knowing what kind of relationship you want to build is to learn about yourself. Take a look and list some of things that you feel are missing from your life or that you are currently have and really enjoy. Are you drawn to spiritually practice? Do you love going on hikes but feel as thought none of your friends ever want to go with you? By developing an awareness on what you are looking for, you will be able to search for relationship that will bring your satisfaction. So try new things. Sometimes simply thinking about something isn't enough to know where or not you'll actually enjoy it. Take a rest and sign up for a comedy class, music, workshop, or surfing lesson in doing so you will meet others who share at least one similar interest. You also learn what it is you like and don't like and be able to narrow down the list of things and types of people want to make space for. 3. Attend meetups. And on that note, a great way to get started into look into meetups and clubs. There are hundreds of clubs dedicated to wine tasting, books, creative writing, wine and creative writing, beer and books, yoga and creative writing, hiking and yoga, camping, road trips, painting, pottery, volleyball, salsa, dancing, finding concerts, finding festivals, potlucks, fencing, meditation, and many more. you will be bound to find something worth your time. 4. Ditch judgment. If you if you were really being honest with yourself, sometimes are unable to connect with others because we are too busy judging them. We dislike qualities in our others that we dislike ourselves because we are constantly looking at the world through our own perspective when approaching a group of fellow humans, whether old friends or new, looking for what it is you have is uncommon and what enjoy about them. If you are toxic relationship, that's one thing, but if you are simply allowing a predetermined altitude to dictate your decision making, consider giving the mindset that all have who call out to your tape. Call up to your tape if you know the type people you want in your life. Make it known. Use social media to advertise what you are looking for. Wherever the be hiking yogis or Himalayan food enthusiasts, start your own meetup or plan a road trip for folks who love to wander the highways. In likely there are dozens of people who are longing for a similar group of friends. You may be surprised at the amount of feedback you receive when you approach your truth with authenticity. Number 5. Be the first to reach out. Okay, you have joined the clubs, attended the events, and said hello to a friendly looking stranger on the other side of the bookstore. It is time to make some plans. We are looking for your team. You are required to kicking shyness to the curb when you are meet those lucky individuals who light up your life. Channel your inner bravely and ask to connect. People love to hear that they are respected, admired. Set a date or plan an event and watch your tribe expand. Number 6 is love yourself. This is a vital. In loving yourself, you become more confident and positive. Not only will you feel more comfortable approaching strangers, but you will also attract the types of people you want in your life. We love being around compassionate, curious, and confident people because it takes the pressure of, of, of having the please in everyone as you begin the journey in increasing your tribe. Know that you are loved and that anyone will be lucky to know you. As I continue to build my own tribe, I realize it is a process. As your life continues to grow, you'll learn more about yourself and bring more beautiful goals, results into circle. Have the bravery to reach out and release in your honest connections.